Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be a video going back to my Tekno SCT410. Now I've had the SCT410 for almost a year now, and it's definitely kind of showing its age. Need to kind of just give it a little bit of a refreshment, get it some new shoes, a new body, and some new upgrade parts just to get it back to the performance it had when it was practically new. So this video I'm going to kind of show some of the parts. There are going to be separate videos that will show some of the specific or main parts of this kind of rebuild. And then at the very end I will show a separate video that'll have all of the upgrades that I've installed kind of in one little video. So it will take me probably a good week or so to get some of these parts on in between work and family and everything, so stay tuned for that. So really quick, let's show you guys the main kind of, I'm calling it the fuselage right now of the SCT410. Kind of got it all broke down. I wanted to take it apart before I headed over to my local hobby shop to make sure I'm getting all the parts that I need. So right here you're seeing the main chassis, all the electronics of course, and the chassis has definitely shown some wear here. You can kind of see there. And this is all done at an indoor clay track, so this is nothing that has been outdoor ran. It is only been on a pretty well-groomed track. You see here towards the tailpiece, and if I flip it sideways, you can kind of see there where it's really kind of lost a lot of its aluminum. So time for a new chassis, and I think the new version of this will definitely be a good addition. As far as the front and rear clips, everything's good. I plan to go ahead and tear the diffs down, rebuild the diffs, get it some fresh fluid. You know, everything should be good with the front and rear clips. As far as the shocks, you know, probably my favorite shocks to date. You know, they're so huge. I mean, these are, I believe, 17 millimeter shocks and easy to work on. You know, everything works really good on these things, and the stock setup, I can't say that there's a better setup for these things, so really nice. Let's get on to some of the parts I'm going to be putting onto this thing. You know, just kind of, you know, get it some new items to just kind of dress it up here. So the first thing is going to be these Proline F11 wheels. These are meant for the SCTE, and that's kind of what you need to look for when you're shopping for new wheels for your Tekno truck. Same offset as the SCTE, so picked up these things, went with the white color, a little bit different from what I'm used to running, but these things I think will look nice with the color scheme I have planned out. As far as the tires, I'm just going to my go-to tires. These are the Proline Suburbs 2.0, so they're the little bit wider ones, and they're for the MC Clay compound, so good for an indoor clay track. So these are kind of my go-to tires. Love these things. Great tires. On to some of the cool things before I show you the body. Right here, this is a full set of Avid bearings. I got the full set of the Revolution bearings. These things are just awesome. Can't wait to kind of get these things installed on the Tekno. One of the first issues I had with the Tekno on my first run was I blew out one of the stock bearings and didn't realize it, and kind of pulled it in and disassembled and found out that I blew out one of the stock ones. So no issues to date, but it'll be nice to put on a fresh set of these things. And I think all in all, these things were like maybe 25 bucks. So you can't beat that for a full set of upgraded bearings. So that is the Avids. On to some other cool things here. Let's see, we'll show this thing. You guys noticed the chassis. Well, here is the skid plates for the chassis. I am going to be running a new chassis, so stay tuned for that. But this is the DE Racing rear skid plate for the Tekno. So pretty much these can be run on any of the Teknos, the SCT410, EB48, and also the NB, the Nitro version of the 48. So pretty cool, and you know, it comes with a set of 3. So as these things start to wear out, just replace it. So there you go. On to some Tekno parts. Went ahead and picked up a new set of front arms. My front arms are probably fine, but they're pretty well gashed up, and Definitely from running on an indoor clay track, you have all sorts of obstacles and barriers and whatnot, and I've kind of gashed them up. So the arms are very strong. They have never broken on me, but just want to get a fresh set. These were like $9, so it'll be nice to just put on a fresh set of arms and kind of go from there. So that's the arms. Another item I picked up was this center diff upright. This is for on the other side of the center diff, and this is the aluminum version. So wanted to just kind of upgrade that part. I know that when I switched out in my SCTE for an aluminum one, I could kind of tell a little bit of a difference there. So this should be a nice little upgrade item, fairly inexpensive. So there we go. Last thing I picked up, and this is the Tekno version of this, and this is their upgraded one. This is the chassis. This is the TKR 5000F. This is the hard anodized one, made out of 7075 aluminum. So it has that kind of grayish look to it, and I will be doing a separate video on this one specifically to compare the weight and the looks between this and the stock. So really nice chamfered edge. It's kind of hard to see with the plastic here, but the cutouts are a lot more extreme on this chassis versus the stock one, and of course stay tuned for that video. And the last item here, this is going to be the body I'm going to run on the new truck, or the refurbished truck I should say. I kind of unboxed this a while ago and I just haven't had time to get to this thing, but now I got some time. But this is going to be the Proline Precut Flo-tek Ford Raptor. So definitely like the Ford vehicles. I drive one myself. But this is the pre-cut one, so I'm definitely going to like the time savings of not having to cut it out. Already has some of the main air vents cut out as well, so really can't wait to kind of get this thing painted up and onto the SCT410. So, well, there you guys have it. Lots of products here. Can't wait to get just the Tekno truck just kind of refurbished and reset out on the track here in the next week or so. So stay tuned for more videos. There's going to be a whole series of just kind of upgrade videos and just stuff that I add to the series for the SCT410. Well, that's it, guys. If you have any questions about these items, please post them on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over and out.